I am the living legend of hair loss, and I received what I would call some constructive criticism. You rarely see this on the internet, especially on YouTube comments. Usually it's, you're ignorant, you're wrong, you're stupid, you're ugly. But this from Super Dude, who's been watching me for a while. I made a video called Pompadour Undercut Receding Hairline. I am brave enough to get this hairstyle. Super Dude had this to say, quote, "I think this hairstyle looks good, and it would look even better with a bit of height and volume. I would suggest using a mousse or volume spray as a pre-styler before the hair dryer. It does take a bit longer than the 52 seconds you spent to get this effect with, but it's worth a try. Just spray on almost dry, damp hair, blow dry in the direction, and use a comb or fingers to guide it." So there we go. That was his response, and I responded by saying, "I will try that, thanks." And then he gave that a thumbs up. So that's what happened. So we're gonna do that. Actually, I need to, this is more than damp. Let me find my towel here. Actually, let's just use this one. All right, so I'm gonna get this towards just damp. Okay, so I wanted it a little bit more dry. That's still more along the lines of wet instead of damp. All right, there we go. I'm going to say that that's going to be damp. Okay, so he's saying to put the mousse in and then blow dry it. I would suggest using a mousse as a pre-styler before the hair dryer. So, all right, this is going against my nature. This isn't what I do. Here we go. Mousse that I just happen to have. Putting in some mousse here. I don't want to do too much. How about a little bit more? There we go. Usually it's something, I think I'm supposed to do closer to like a golf ball size, but oh well, that's what I'm going to do like this. I don't like too much product. I like just enough. Okay, so pre-style, there we go. Put it in there, pushing the back towards the top of my head. Doing this up and back, which in itself already kind of looks pretty cool. And the whole premise here is to increase the volume, closer to Hassan Minaj, more so than the flat beret I had on my head. So there we go. It's funny because that in itself already looks good if you ask me. But we are going to go ahead and do a little drying here. And then I will, he said run a comb through it or your fingers. He says blow dry in the direction and use a comb or your fingers to guide it. So I like to, for this hairstyle, to use the wide end of my comb. Here we go. Assess what we've got going on here, because the whole concept is to increase the height. I don't want to get into mohawk territory, but I do just want to increase that volume there, and I want it to stay that way. So in theory, I could go this route, ultimately maybe putting in a little bit more product just to secure it, because now I've got that built-in, product already in it. See, I'm tempted right now to put more product in it. I'm just being honest with it, just because I want to make sure I get that height. There we go. So I'll try to, actually I'll shoot my next video with it like this and just kind of see how it goes through the day. But ultimately, I think this is a good idea, a great suggestion, and I'll experiment with ultimately putting more product in it afterwards, like this Dear Barber product that I tend to like. It really, it adds some extra security on there. Again, I'm tempted to put in right now, but I'm gonna hold off. I really want to give this a fair shot. What if I were to just use mousse? Would that be strong enough? Your comments belong right here. And again, if you're one of those people who's obsessed that you might be going bald, don't leave me a comment. Don't reach out to me over instant message, Instagram, email. Just watch the video. There's a link right there that'll help you through the process of determining if you are going to go bald or not. Oh, but I still want to put this in. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. This stuff is like so thick. I just want just a little bit, just like a shell on top of what I got going on. But I don't want it to be too wet looking. What if I were just to kind of using this sort of like a hairspray of sorts is what I'm doing. And actually I need to really make sure I got strong product on the back anyway, because I want that to really hold its own right there, that part. So I don't think I do regret adding on this extra layer here. And yes, this definitely took more than the 50 something seconds that the speed run, that's what he was referring to, was the speed run video I did kind of as a joke. But ultimately, I guess I can practice this technique a little bit and then do my own speed run on this look. All right, now, and only now, is at the end of the video.